But I do gotta give him credit. He did wake up earlier than usual, which is good. Really enjoyed getting ready. I've enjoyed doing my makeup, doing my hair. I love it. I'm gonna use frozen blueberries just because they're cheaper. There was a couple of stands that had tumblers, so those were super cute. It smells so good. You wanna smell the bread? Good morning, good morning. What time is it? Oh, it's not morning, it's afternoon. We woke up pretty early today. I'm really proud of us. Usually we wake up a little too late. Dylan set his alarm for 10 and then he snoozed it like 500 times. What's the point of an alarm if you're not gonna wake up? I woke up at 10:30 or 10:40. So I woke up earlier. He took some time. But I do gotta give him credit. He did wake up earlier than usual, which is good. I had a friend come and get some coffee this morning because her machine broke. So I gave her a little bit of like cold brew and a latte. Today is the day that I catch up on a lot of things. So I want it to be a productive vlog day, a catching up vlog. I want to change all the bed sheets of the 2 rooms, and I want to finish my advanced parole documentation for sure, because I've been really delaying that documentation. I want to finish that completely and just have it ready to go for when I get the quote from the Mexican eye doctor. How do you say eye doctor? Optometrist. From the optometrist in Mexico. So he has a quote he needs to give me, and then I need to translate that. I need to translate my birth certificate. I need to translate that, and I think I need to get something notarized. The birth certificate's translation, maybe. There's like a lot that goes into this documentation, and it needs to be perfect so that I can get approved and hopefully be on my way to Mexico in June. I want to make a vacation out of it. I think Dylan said that he wants to make a vacation out of it too with family. So we're gonna see if that can happen. We're gonna see if we can make that a thing. But for right now, I want to fix up my hair a bit. It's a mess. Probably put some makeup and then get started on chores. I should do a to-do list. Let's do that too a little bit later. Can you not? We'll do a to-do list later. I'll be back. I am ready for the day. Took an hour, but I don't know. Lately I've really enjoyed getting ready. I've enjoyed doing my makeup, doing my hair. I love it. I still have my camera on a tripod, so I'm kind of like bent down. I'm really craving scones, and I was supposed to make them last weekend and it just didn't happen. I still have to edit a video today. I think I mentioned earlier I have to change the bed sheets. It's very easy to do that. It's just washing the bed sheets. That's a pain in the butt and takes forever. I have to do some of my laundry. Dylan needs to do his laundry, but he doesn't have a lot. I have a good amount. The priority is mainly the video. I really want to try to get that video done because I want to get started on the next one. And it's not a difficult video. It's just long. It's going over my February spending, and then I set up my March budget. And then I have a couple of shorts that I really want to create and post on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So, I don't know. I feel like it's always a lot in my brain super ambitious goals, and then it's just impossible to get all of them done. It's so hard. And I know maybe if I woke up earlier, I can get a lot more done, but here we are. I'm gonna make scones though. Yeah, put a load of laundry and make some scones. I really hate doing laundry. To get better at putting my clothes right away after I do laundry, but it's a little hard to do that every now and then. So this clothes right here was in the dryer for a week. That is the cat food for the kitty cats. And then I have a cat that just absolutely loves coming into the store, and she just messes everything up. So much fun. So much fun when she does that. It's a really nice day today. So hopefully we can go out for a walk later. First off, I apologize for the noise that my fridge is making. It makes so much noise, and this apartment is terrible. They literally told me a long time ago that I had to fix it, that I had to call the warranty and get them down here. And I am not gonna do that because I don't have time for that. But we're gonna follow a delicious blueberry scones recipe. It's 2:14 and we haven't had breakfast. We always just have brunch. So hopefully we can start eating by 3 p.m. We'll see. But I've been drinking a lot of water, so I'm not too hungry just yet. This is going to be my first time making scones, so I'm really hoping they come out delicious. I just cleaned my countertop because I know I'm gonna have to place the pie look of the scone first on top of here. And I'm a little nervous. Hopefully, yeah, wish me luck. Hopefully I do well. The recipe calls for granulated sugar, but I'm gonna use state sugar. I don't want to use granulated sugar. I think I could use brown sugar as well, but I'm gonna try date sugar. If I can use brown sugar, I can use date sugar. So, and I'm gonna use my scale. I think I got everything I need. Frozen blueberries just because they're cheaper. That way I can make some milkshakes later on. They're a little wet as it is, so I'm just gonna, might kind of mess with my recipe a little bit, I hope not. And he says to add 170 grams. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see what no! Blueberries! Take them out. Scone looks delicious. Time to eat. because of the time change, good afternoon. I have to get ready for an event today that Dylan and I are gonna go to. It's an anime, like little small convention of vendors and performances and raffles. And I think like 2 food trucks. So it's really small. It's not that big. At least that's what we understand. And they're gonna be selling some goodies here and there. It was a free event, so we decided, why not? Let's do it. We haven't been to an anime event, I think, ever. Yeah, I think we've always talked about going to Comic-Con and we just never had it happen. I was so sad this morning because I had a dream. Hey, stop fighting. Stop fighting. God, stop. So I had a dream that I got my period. And then I wasn't prepared. It went all over the floor. And I was at I was at a friend's house or something like that. I was babysitting. I don't even know. Gosh, it was so weird. And I don't know if you guys do this, but like, you guys are sleeping and you guys know you're sleeping. Your conscious is telling you this is a dream, this is not real, but you're still actively dreaming. So conscious me was telling like dream me, who was freaking out, hey, calm down, it's just a dream, you're not on your period, you're perfectly fine, don't worry, this is just a dream. I woke up and I got my period. I was so sad. Such a sad morning. So weird. I've never had that happen where I dream that I have my period and then I get my period. This might be TMI. Apologize, but I don't know. Has anybody ever had a dream like that? Is it just me? Do you talk to dream you in your dream? Because I do that a lot. I don't know if there's a name for that. I know it's not sleep paralysis because I don't get sleep paralysis. Maybe like once or twice my whole life I've gotten sleep paralysis, but that's about it. Hey, what are you doing? There's also going to be a cosplay contest at this event, and I'm sad because I'm not cosplaying. I don't even know what I would be able to cosplay as. Like, I'm a Latina, I'm brown. Like, what can I even cosplay as? I just feel like all the anime characters, all the anime characters that I see are just, you know, white. And I know that, like, you don't have to be a specific race. Like, you can cosplay whoever you want. I don't know, I feel a little weird. Just like, I don't belong, you know? Do you guys ever stay up at night and think about the earth? And how climate change is so real and how nobody's taking it serious, and how, at least me, I'm scared to bring a child into this world when I feel like it's falling apart. I'm scared to bring a child into a world that is falling apart. Anybody else get those feelings? Anybody else ever feel that way? Is it just me? Because I've been feeling that way a lot for many years, actually. And I just don't think it's gonna get any better. I'd love to have a child of my own. There was a time frame in my life though where I didn't want children. Like, there was a time frame, I would say in my early 20s, when I wanted nothing but to have a child. I was literally single and I was ready to go to like an egg donor place and just have them put a damn, a sperm donor place and have them put a sperm in me so I can have a baby. That's how like serious I was about having kids at one point. And then I reached like mid-20s. Yeah, like 23, 24, 25, and throughout those years I was just anti-children, don't want to bring kids into the world. I'd be very selfish if I did. And now I'm kind of like, I want children, but I still feel like I'd be bringing them into a world that's falling apart. I don't know. I don't even know why I'm bringing this up. I'm sorry. Hope I'm not depressing anybody or making, sorry, let me not use that word. I hope I'm not making anybody sad or making anybody think about this too hard. But I think about this all the time, and it sucks. Anyways, I gotta get ready and gotta get my makeup on and then eat a little something. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the anime event. Hello, my friends. I just finished making some delicious bread in my bread machine. I want to tell you guys about the event that we went to. It was a decent event. There was a lot of stands, a lot of vendors. There was a little boba stand, and then there was a food truck. Both of them were extremely expensive. I wanted to get a boba drink, and the drink size was like, it was quite small, and it was $7. And I thought to myself, holy cow, when did boba drinks get that expensive? I don't think I've had a boba drink in like 2 years, to be honest. 2 years. The last time I had a drink was probably in Hawaii, and for $7 I was actually able to get like a drink this big. And it wasn't a refresher boba drink, it was more of a milkshake, creamy, super delicious type of boba drink. So I passed on the boba even though I was really craving it. And then I wasn't hungry because we ate before we left. We went immediately inside to the event. I'll post a couple of videos right here. Some of the stands that we saw. We saw a lot of cute stickers pretty much everywhere. And a lot of these stickers looked handmade. So of course, props to the artists that made them. There was this cool stand that had a skateboard. I thought they were really cool, especially because a lot of the items were Dragon Ball Z. There was a couple of stands that had tumblers, so those were super cute. A couple of stands that had like candles, soaps, what else? Keychains. There was a bunch of keychain stands, art, t-shirts, a little bit of everything. There was a stand that had a Spirited Away sweater, and I really wanted it. And it was this sweater. I'll put a picture right here. And it was really cute, but it was really expensive. And I just couldn't justify the purchase because I've seen other sweaters for Spirited Away with a lot more detail. The design is bigger and the sweater is just really beautiful for the same price. So I told myself, no, I'm not gonna get it. I was this close to getting it. And then what else was there? There were, there was performers, which it was wonderful. It was great. They danced super nice. I really liked the dancing. They would go in for just a couple of seconds, do that dance, and then there would be like a beep, beep, beep sound, and they'd go out and then they'd come in. And it wasn't like performance in the sense of there were selected people for each dance. It was just kind of random. Like if you wanted to go in and dance, you could, but you can tell these people knew the dances, because I remember at some points I would see some of them go in and then they'd mess up and they'd go out. They get like really embarrassed, and I'd like almost wanted to scream like, no, finish your dance, you're doing so good. And it was really great. It was really, really good. So it was a little informal, but still catching to the eye. So they did a really good job. There's like little kids dancing too. It was super cute. And then they did like a final performance that was really, really good. Super good, actually. I really enjoyed that final performance. And then we saw a musubi eating contest. I was actually really mad about that one because the guy who finished it was not fair. there was like, I don't know, maybe like 10 of them. I don't remember. But they all got their musubi trays. I don't know how many musubis they had, but it was a total of 5 minutes that they all got to eat their musubis. And there was a guy that finished first. And so it was mainly all guys and then one girl. And he got up and he's like, I'm done, you know. And then they were like, yeah, we have a new champion. And then they asked him some questions, and then the girl started giving away her musubis to some random guys that came up to her. Some random kids actually came up to her asking her for musubis, and she gave them away. And I thought, okay, this is really weird. The timer is still going. Why are they not saying that this guy's the official champion? Because they were talking to him, and he looked confused himself. I think they told him something, and then they were one of the main people went around asking the guys like, oh, how many did you eat? How many did you eat? Apparently this guy was missing one musubi, the champion, and they gave him the one musubi, but he literally had only like 30 seconds left. It was totally unfair because everybody else was still eating their musubis while he was like waiting for them to figure out what was going on. It made me so mad for him, and I thought, that is so unfair. He really thought he won. It wasn't his fault that he was missing a musubi. It was a mess. It was so bad. I was just so mad. I wasn't even in the competition, and I was mad. But anyways, musubi eating contest was done. We stayed longer than I was hoping we would because of the performance. Honestly, the dance performance, I wanted to watch the whole thing. It was so cute. I'm a sucker for dances. I danced growing up pretty much my whole life, and I was just amazed. I love watching people dance. I did wear my, well, this isn't even mine, this is Dylan's, but I wore a Dragon Ball Z shirt. I just felt like it was perfect. Would I go again? Dylan asked me that when we got home, and I honestly, maybe not. It was free, but I feel like I would have rather paid money if I got to do activities and if it wasn't just about shopping. I think that's why I had kind of a hard time with this event, because it was just all shopping. I mean, the performance was great. It was so much fun. Maybe if there was more of that, I think I would have enjoyed it a little bit more, because that was one of my favorite parts. But anyways, today was a pretty good day. It was an enjoyable day. I'm happy we got out of the house. I was able to actually we didn't come home too late. We got home with enough time to rest a little bit, change Dylan's bed sheets. He helped me out. Didn't get to mop the floors, but that's perfectly fine. We came with enough time for me to edit a couple of videos, create a bit of content, even make some bread. And yeah, I did a little bit more laundry too, so it was a good day today. It was a good Saturday. So I look forward to tomorrow. Are you falling asleep? Yes. Ava? Ava! Don't act shy. Happy Monday, guys. Today is my last day off before I go back to work tomorrow for 4 days straight. We woke up late because daylight savings happened. I totally forgot about daylight savings, but we were actually attempting to wake up early on Saturday, and we did, but then daylight savings happened and we went to sleep pretty much close to 4 a.m. the night before, and then we did semi-wake up early, but because of daylight savings, technically we woke up late on Sunday, and now it's Monday, and we actually woke up late but early. If it wasn't daylight savings, it would have been earlier, but here we are. I freaking hate daylight savings. Well, it's like a love and hate relationship. I love that the sun is going down so much later now. She's such a baby. I'm gonna make some cinnamon rolls and eggs. I made some bread last night. I think I showed you guys. It smells so good. You want to smell the bread? Why are these so aggressive? Today is Tuesday. I just finished my work day. It was a pretty at work. It wasn't that busy, or that slow. I actually see some days I prefer busier days because then my workday just goes by like this. But usually those days include a little bit of stress. And today was pretty chill. It was a pretty good Monday. So for those of you guys who are new here, I work in tech and I am off 3 days a week. So I'm off Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays, and I work Tuesdays to Fridays, and I work long days. So I work about 11 hours if you include my lunch. If you don't include it, then 10 hours. And today I went a little over my scheduled time just because I was going to be helping out a merchant in Hawaii because I still work with the Hawaii team. So instead of doing OT, I just took a long lunch today, which was really nice. I took an hour and a half of a lunch. That was quite lovely. I got to spend a little bit of extra time with Dylan during my workday. And usually I, like, the minute that I start working, I'm in that room all the way through. So I don't, even though Dylan's at home and I'm at home, we don't interact too much when I'm hardcore at work because I'm just so hyper focused. Overall, pretty good work day. I'm looking forward to this week being over because then we get closer to us going to California next week. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I'm also working on this big project at work. So I'm just looking forward to just completing so many tasks and documentation for this project. And pretty much for this project to be over because this time around it hasn't been a stressor because I did a similar project to this one months ago. And that was crazy. But this time around, because I'm kind of replicating the same information for this project, it's been a little bit easier. So there's that. And I have help. I have a project manager who's working alongside me and has been helping me and giving me advice along the way. So it's been pretty good so far. For the rest of the day yesterday, I went to dance and it was quite fun this time around. The first dance class that I went to, it was very beginner, going over a lot of things that I'm already really familiar with. And then yesterday we started our choreography, so that was really fun. And I was sweating. It was so hot in the dance room. I felt so shy. I have not performed around people in such a long time. I felt so shy, and it was so awkward to feel shy because I performed my whole life, and it's like, why are you shy? But it was fun. Dance class was so much fun. Before dance class though, I did do some content creation. I was able to get a video out of the way, and not like a YouTube video. It was more for TikTok. And then after that, got home, finished up some of the laundry, did a couple more chores with Dylan, and did we watch a movie? No, that was the day before. We watched a movie the day before and it was great. It was a Disney original movie, I think. It reminded me of when I was in education. Fun fact, I was in education for years before I started working in tech. I was actually working on my master's in Hawaii. Going into my second semester of my master's, that's when I decided I can't do this. I'm burnt out. But yeah, I got on a whole tangent. So sorry guys. But anyways, that was on Sunday? Yes, that was on Sunday. But yesterday, mainly like a chore day, catching up day, resting day, trying to create content day, and dance class day. I really wish I could record. Some of my dance classes were not allowed to, unfortunately. Kind of sucks because I was told we would be able to. I wanted to record so that I could have those videos for reference just to help me, but they record for us and send us the videos. They were supposed to the first time around and they didn't. So I'm hoping this time around they will. I don't know. But today, yeah, very chill day at work. Super non-crazy eventful. Right now, like I said, I'm gonna work on some content. I want to catch up on my budget, input some transactions, go over my wallets, make sure that they're all matching up my current numbers on my bank accounts. What else? Oh, yes, I have some great news. I was able to finally get my doctor's letter. my doctor's note for my advanced parole process. If you guys didn't know, I am under DACA, which is Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. So basically, I have permission from the United States to be here in the United States legally under Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals. And then with that, I have the ability to work in the United States. So I'm legally able to work here even though I'm an immigrant. But I am going through the process right now, and I'm doing this alone. I'm not doing this with any lawyer or anything, but I'm going through advanced parole, which is where I request permission. I basically say, hey, immigration, can you guys let me go to my home state for, in my case, it's humanitarian reasons. So I'm asking them to give me permission to go to Mexico to get a surgery that I need to get done. And then in that document, they'll give me approval to go and come back legally. So I'll have a legal entry. So I finally got that doctor's note. I'm so happy. I was so worried because this morning they gave me the quote, and then I told them, hey, can you guys give me like an official letterhead letter, because I need this so that I can submit it to immigration and get approved to go. And they're like, oh, okay, well, if you want that, you need to pay the 36,000 pesos, which is $2,600 United States dollars. So I was just like, I mean, I can pay it, but I haven't even been approved yet. And so I told them that, and they were confused, and they were like, okay, well, we've never had a foreigner like tell us that they need approval from immigration. So I think I just wasn't explaining myself right. So I sent them a whole paragraph of like my situation, and they sent me the doctor's letter exactly the way that I needed it, word for word. I was just like, thank you so much. And they didn't even ask for a deposit. They said, no, there's no need. Just, you know, give us a call when you're ready to schedule. Yeah, I'm excited. I am just so, the process, like they initially like, I don't even know what to say because I'm so excited. So yeah, it was at first a little bit difficult, but then they just made it super easy for me, and I'm just so thankful that they were very understanding and willing to work with me. But I am hoping to get that documentation sent out tomorrow, so I'll probably work on that tonight as well, if time allows. If not, I want to get it sent out by the end of this week, so Friday. So yeah, I do feel a little all over the place. I don't know if you guys noticed, like my brain is just like scattered today. Today was a really rough day because I was doing one task, then another, then another. Then at one point I was working on 5 tasks at the same time. I hadn't even had a cup of coffee when I started feeling this way. And this happens every now and then. It doesn't happen all the time, but it happens. And I feel the same way right now. But I did have coffee earlier, so I think it just like escalated those feelings a little bit. Maybe I just need to really release some of this energy at the gym. Okay, so hoping to be able to go to the gym either in 30 minutes or an hour, just depending on how long it takes me to finish this video. Need to get started on this video now. Me again. I finished the video. This video is my February recap on what I spent in February. Super late into the month, but I'm gonna post it because the next video I want to post is my budget with me for March video. I need to take a mental break from editing because I get a little overwhelmed sometimes. So I'm gonna vacuum, eat some dinner, and then I'm gonna move on to the next thing that I really want to get done, which is my documentation that I want to send out for advanced parole. Now that I have my medical letter, I'm so thankful. So thankful that I was able to get a medical letter because those are hard to get. I do need to go to the library to print out my documents because my printer doesn't work, so that's great. But other than that, I'm so excited. I'm just so excited. Time to vacuum the floors because having 4 cats is a chore. Come with me. Hello. Hello. There's one. I think there's another one over there. Dylan's playing. Where are the other ones? I'm gonna eat some food. I got these at Trader Joe beans. Lazy dinner food because I do not want to cook anything. I was thinking about cooking some spicy noodles, but this will do for now. This is super delicious. I honestly really liked it. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was, but I'm really happy I gave it a try. It's delicious. I need to learn how to make these. They look mega easy to make. I give this a 7 out of 10. The only reason why I give it a 7 and not a 10 is because I had to like unwrap it to make it tighter. But other than that, super good. Super good.